quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
This is Ryan Fulford. A.D. Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
T. Madden & Associates is a sophisticated and experienced law firm located in your neighborhood. We're turning injury to cash.
T. Madden and Associates obtained almost $2 million for my injury. They turned my injury to cash.
Now, we can't guarantee how much your injury is worth, but we've recovered millions for our clients.
Call T. Madden & Associates at 833-PAID-123. That's 833-PAID-123.
Some carriers will give you just one measly entertainment subscription. One is no fun. With Verizon, there's up to 7 entertainment subscriptions with your unlimited plan. That's 7 times the... 7 times the... No! 7 times the... Music, gaming, Disney+, Hulu, ESPN+, and more. That's 7 times the entertainment!
Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
For 200 years, Montgomery, Alabama has been making history by people who had the courage to stand up for change. Today, this riverfront city has been reborn, embracing the past and looking forward to the future. From the National Memorial for Peace and Justice to the stage of the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, this is where history was and is made. We are proud to call Montgomery home, and together, we can be the change.
If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again. This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never before.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
At CDW, we get speed as the new currency of success.
Our team spends way too much time tending to outdated applications and software when they should be focused on driving application agility and innovation.
CDW Amplified Development Services modernizes software and application development to help accelerate innovation and digital transformation.
So you mean building new applications, UI, and mobile interfaces?
Well, you said you needed to innovate more quickly.
Oh, so he's a listener.
To do more at scale, trust CDW Amplified Development Services.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody.
Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it. Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and parenting education coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome back to HBCU basketball right here on HBCU League Pass Plus via Black College Sports Network. We're live inside Knox Windham Gymnasium for the second game of the doubleheader between the Miles College Golden Bears and the Benedict Tigers. Hey, everybody, it's Mo Carter alongside Nick Finch. Nick, we've already seen the women of Miles College be victorious, but for the men, this game is a little bit more deeper than what others may say. The reason why I say that, I go back to last year's schedule, and in last year's schedule, in the SIAC tournament, it was Benedict that handed Miles College a 66-49 defeat in the SIAC tournament and basically kicked them out of the tournament. So the lasting image of Miles last year was losing to this team they're going to face in just a few moments. I'm pretty sure the returning players on Miles' team have definitely kept this game in their mind for a long time.
And let me tell you something, in a league where sometimes it's rare that you get 2 teams in the regional tournament, losing that game probably felt like the biggest of gut punches for the Miles College program. Now, they were blessed to still get in and it's an at-large bid last season, but you better believe this team is seeking every bit of revenge you can possibly imagine against Benedict tonight.
Taking a look at some of the key stats for this thing. First of all, Benedict, they've got 5 players averaging double figures while everyone else is under 6 points per game. Leading the way, number 11, Brandon Smith, 13.8 points per game, and Malachi McCoy at 13 points per contest. When you take a look at Miles, Rodney Battle is their hot hand. He's averaging 18 points a game, 46% from the field. He's also got Makai Vassell, who's averaging nearly 10 points per contest. So when you kind of look at these matchups or whatever, what are you kind of seeing that may stand out for either team this evening?
It'll be interesting to see the committee approach for Benedict versus seeing if Rodney Battle will be slowed down tonight. And I think that's really cool to see that different approach. I remember calling games. I hate to throw out West Al, but I just remember where there's games where we were playing against this team called Union University. They had the one kid that was Tyree Boykin. He was the point guard. He did everything for Union versus the team approach from West Alabama. So I've seen games like that, and I'm really interested to see it tonight to see if Benedict's team approach will slow down Rodney Battle in the Golden Bears tonight.
All right, the tip-off goes to Benedict. Benedict rocking the gold jerseys with the purple numbers and the white trimming of those numbers, while Miles is rocking the all-white jersey with gold numbers and a purple trimming. Here's a three-point attempt early by Benedict. It's off the mark. The rebound is controlled by Benedict. Going inside, here is a wild shot by Benedict, and now Miles with the ball. moving from left to right on your television and digital screen. Ball in the hands right now of number 5, Mekhi Vassell. He gets it inside, and that is number 3. That is Courtney Battle right there with the bucket. He puts Miles on top early, 2-0.
Battle early. First points of the game to the leading scorer.
Underneath, big two-handed slam right there by number 30, Tim Moore. Give me some more right there with that dunk. He ties it up.
I'm talking about Moore with a quick response there for Benedict.
And here is a steal right there. That's number 25, Gabriel. Gets it over to Brandon Smith.
One thing to note about Moore, who just took that jumper and nailed it.
Moore once again with the jumper, 4-2. He gives Benedict a lead by a deuce.
I was going to say, this is Moore's first start of the season. It was a note that I made earlier. Has not started, but been hot lately.
All right, on the other end, it's Rodney Battle once again. So basically, it's Rodney Battle against Moore because both guys have 4 points in a 4-4 battle. Here's Moore running over men, and nothing is called. Ball goes out of bounds. Miles will take over. I say running over men, more like backing over men as the Miles front court tried to take some charges and no call on the play. They just let these guys keep playing. Here's Battle being closely guarded by number 15. This is Brandon Breedelman. Battle swings it over to Vassell. Vassell pulls up. His shot off the mark. Rebound goes to Brandon Smith. 17:42 to go on the game clock. In the corner, it's Yancel Reyes. He will kick it out over to number 25, Gob Gabriel, and there's a tip. And ball goes in the backcourt.
I was going to say that was good hustle by Jarrell Rosser to try to save that possession for Miles and probably get an easy bucket. But, you know, Benedict will have it here, about 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Bring the ball up court, hits Brandon Beedelman. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Beedelman driving. Pump fakes. He gets to his man, and there's a shot clock violation. Ball goes back over to Miles College.
Brandon Beedelman.
So, on that one, kind of almost say waste possession by Benedict there, slash not understanding that there was only so many seconds left on the shot clock. So here's on the other end, Miles, turnover. Marshawn West with the ball gets it inside to Felix Gu, who kicks it on out over to Calvin McCutcheon. And in the corner once again, that is Moore. Long two-pointer. He makes it a 6-4 advantage for Benedict.
We thought we would see the committee approach. So far, it's been the Tim Moore show.
It really has been. Here's McCutcheon. Alley-oop up to Moore. Watch out below right there. And that brings all of the Benedict Tigers off of the bench and onto their feet.
Tim Moore, have yourself a day, young man.
Yes, sir. And it's only the early waning moments of the first half. And there's a turnover right here. Says that Miles stepped on the line. Turnover goes back over to Benedict. And you said this is Moore's first start of the year?
Yes, first start of the year.
What an impact this man is making in the first 4 minutes of the game.
But it was worth pointing out because he'd been getting hot in the past few games, and now he's showing it here. For example, the last 3 games, he's reached double figures. He's gone 14, 12, and 10. He's already up to 8 points in this one. And this is after having a 25-point game.
Oh, there's Moore again. He is putting on a clinic above the rim with a second alley-oop. Right now, Moore leads Benedict in scoring with all 10 points. He's got 10. Miles has 4 collectively. Here's Battle with the floater, and he tries to end this run by Mr. Moore. 10-6 is your score. Working inside now. Here's Gideon.
I was going to say right now, Moore's a matchup problem. Look at it. This man he has a strong body. Like, who's going to match up on him?
Absolutely. Yasim Hooker tries to hit the jumper on the baseline. His shot's off the mark, approaching the 15-minute mark. And Moore tries to go up again. However, he does not connect on that bucket. Miles College fans probably breathing a sigh of relief because he missed that shot. Here's a Battle, and Battle connects once again. He makes it 12-8.
You're going to have to deny him that baseline jumper. He's taking it every single time. That's his spot.
But Zangu backs his man down, tries the baby hook, but looks like they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit on the elbow there. Should be a media timeout here.
All right, so we're going to take our first media timeout with 14:36 to go. It is Benedict on top of Miles College, 12-8. You're watching HBCU basketball right here on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin.
Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody.
Sorry. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
And welcome back to Knox Wyndham Gymnasium on the campus of Miles College. Mo Carter and Nick Finch on the call between Miles and Benedict. We have been treated to quite a game in the early portion of this matchup, as Benedict is on top, 12-8. And on the play right there, he is a high riser in Mr. Tim Moore.
Man, the vision of that and trust to get more there.
Clearly they practiced this, you know. And Tim Moore was probably like, look, if it's there, throw it up. I'm going to make something happen. Here's the three-point attempt in the corner. Is off the mark. Rebound goes over to number 3, Marshawn West. West will get it over to Deshaun Bartley.
Smith is kind of like his body language on that shot was ugly. He was kind of backing up as he was shooting it.
All right, so going inside, and there's another bucket right there for number 32, Malachi McCoy.
That's a name right there.
Here's a crossover, and on the play, Marshawn West is called for the defensive foul. I thought Eddie Smith had basically slipped on the play, but, you know, I guess you get a little home cooking in that situation. Taking the ball out, Makai Vassell. Vassel's got the ball back. He's being double-teamed now. What is he going to do? Pull up in the paint? Off the mark, but it looks like we've got a foul.
Benedict has to be careful right now to not, they came out with all the passion and aggression. Have to make sure they keep up that energy, because if they blow off for in a minute, they're a long way away from home. And Miles has the home court advantage for a reason here. You have to be careful to make sure you keep your foot on the gas pedal no matter how much you get up by.
All right, here's the first free throw attempt by number 5, Mekhi Vassell. 6'6" forward from out of Beaufort, Georgia. He's a transfer from Virginia Wise. He makes it a 14-9 game with 13:41 to go in the first half. Here's second free throw attempt, and it is money. 14-10 is your new score. Calvin McCutcheon swings it over to Yancel Reyes. McCutcheon now with the ball, dribbles inside, gets it over to Gideon Bazengu, and we've got another foul.
All right, they're going to call it on it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Corey Trotter called on the foul. Trotter, 6'7", 240-pound forward.
Trotter needs to be careful here. He's going to get another call on him.
From out of Augusta, Georgia, as Bazengu tries to go inside, misses the first shot. The second shot is blocked.
I want to say good, hard physical effort in there by Trotter. It might have gotten away with the foul reaching down, but he did a good job, for the most part, of keeping his hands straight up and his arms straight up to make sure he didn't get called on the shooting foul.
So we had a whistle on the play. They needed to put the shot clock down to 12 seconds because it actually restarted on the block. And there's an off shot right there, and the rebound goes over to Trotter. Trotter pushes up court, gets it inside, goes up and under, and there's the bucket right there by Mekhi Vassell. Vassell makes it a 2-point game, under 13 minutes to go. Calvin McCutcheon trying to go inside right there to Bazengu, and he loses the ball. Ball now goes into the hands of Truett Spencer, who will get it back over to Chase Ballard. Young man from out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Here's Ballard. Goes up with the floater. It's off the mark. Trotter tries to get the rebound, and ball is going the other way.
And I was going to say, it's one of the things, Trotter might have gotten away with the foul there. So as a make good, Benedict gets possession. I could make a case that went off the Benedict defender there.
We also can say number 34, Gideon Buzangu, looks a little gimpy as he walked over to the bench.
Well, yeah, he's been battling down there, so I'm not surprised.
Absolutely. So, speaking of battles, there's some battles going under the goal. Lots of missed shots right here. Ball back into possession of Yancel Reyes. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Reyes. Ball goes off his foot. Apparently it was tipped away. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Reyes driving to the corner. Kicks out to his man in the corner. Off the mark. That shot was by Dontavius King. Here's Miles running the other way, and there's a block shot right there by King. Back come the Tigers. And we'll have an offensive foul.
Yeah. Push all the way right there. Solid call. You saw the arm get extended by Marshawn West. And that should bring up another media timeout here.
Absolutely. So we'll take it with them. 11:24 to go. Benedict on top, 14-12. You're watching Miles College basketball on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Maureen is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now she's free to become Maureen the Merrier. Food is her love language. And she really loves her grandson. Like really loves.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on? Sure, it's wireless. Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision 2021. Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable. That's a really tight spot. Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking. Me too. Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you. All of you.
And welcome back to Miles College men's basketball right here on HBCU League Pass Plus. Mo Carter and Nick Finch on the call right here inside of Knox Wyndham Gymnasium. We got a good one so far, Nick. 14-12 is your score with Benedict out in front by a deuce.
Now, Benedict went to the reserves, and I'll put it like this. The reserves got them 2 points. Moore still has all the 10 points, and that's where we have the 12 points right now for Benedict.
Miles got a few new players in as well, including number 20, that is Florian Tenabe. So here we go. Here's Battle. Battle will get it over to number 22, Mikhail Carter. Carter gets it over to Jarrell Rouser. Back into the hands of Tenabe. Tenabe's shot is blocked, and turnover goes back over to Benedict. Brandon Smith. Actually, Dontavius King, I mean. Kick out over to the corner, and here's that man. That's Tim Moore. And looks like Tim Moore will step on the baseline. Turnover. Ball goes back over to the Golden Bears.
Right now, Benedict has to find an answer outside of Moore. And if the Miles defense is going to key in on him the way that they just did, Moore has to be a willing passer in this situation.
Turnover. Ball goes back over to the Tigers of Benedict College. So here comes BC. Inside to Mr. Moore. And, well, things got a little physical right there. Tenabe put his hands on Moore.
Moore believes he was hit on the shoulder. His coaching staff believes he was hit on the shoulder. And they are the only people here that believe that Moore was fouled.
Coach Artis Maddox is the head coach for Benedict, and he's right here in front of us as a three-pointer is connected right there. Gob Gabriel, young man from out of Manchester,
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but I wanted to make sure.
See, you never have to say Manchester, New Hampshire. You don't really hear people from New Hampshire that often.
That's true. Here's the shot right there. Rebound goes to Tenabe. Battle with a deep three-pointer. Hits the front of the rim, and Moore is there for the rebound. God, he was about a foot over the rim on that rebound.
Only in modern basketball is that a good shot. I can remember probably about 15 years ago, he'd probably been immediately taken to the bench for a shot like that.
Agreed. It's just the evolution of the game of basketball. Here's Gabriel. Just knocked down that three-pointer. Gabriel now pulls up. He will go ahead and kick it on out to Dontavius King. And look at that bucket right there. King with a bucket right there to extend the lead to 18-12.
These young men have some bounce in those shoes.
Back in our day, we say them guys got some hops. Here's the shot by Battle. It is off the mark. Three-point attempt coming up by Miles. That's off the mark. Rebound, though, back by Miles. Battle's going to try. He's going to kick it on out. That three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound again into the hands of Carter. And that's Tenabe. Tenabe gets it back over to Carter. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Battle's going to slow some things down. He's going to come off the screen.
That's too much room.
5 seconds to go. Here's Battle pulling up for three. Off the mark. And out of bounds off of Moore's hand, so the ball will remain with Miles College.
I know he missed that shot, but as a defender, you have to recognize who you are against. And in that situation, on a normal person, you can be that far away, but not against a shooter like Battle.
Correct. Also in the game now for Miles College, number 50, Anthony Laddie, 6'9", from out of Brooklyn, New York. He's from Brooklyn. Along with Yasim Hooker. Hooker almost falls down to the ground. Hooker will kick it out to Battle in the corner. Battle with the baby hook, and Battle connects.
Battle is a baller, man. He makes every possession look like it's a winnable one for Miles.
Ball now goes into the hands of Tim Moore. Moore gets it over to Kylie White. And here comes the steal. And Yasim Hooker! Dunk City! Dunk City by Yasim Hooker.
Talk about some bounce, man. These guys get higher than I could possibly ever imagine being. Only time I've ever been that high in the air is on a plane.
I see what you did there. I was about to say a bounce house, but you hooked me up with the plane reference. And there's the turnover. Miles gets the ball right back. And we've got another.
This will be a medium.
A timeout, so let's take it with them. Your score now, Benedict leads 19-16 over Miles College. You're watching HBCU basketball on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less. So it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
Hey, welcome back to HBCU basketball. There to get Miles back into this game. They trailed 18-16.
It's always amazing to see a dunk like that. It's like they took a step in the air.
Oh, absolutely. Eddie Smith now pulls up from the free throw line. His shot off the mark. Rebound goes over to number 0, Asante Price. Here's Gabriel. And Tim Moore tried to throw it down over 2 defenders, but he could not get the putback jam. You're talking about a guy that's got some hops with some size.
These two teams in their respective divisions are going to be tough outs just because of the pure athleticism that they have on each squad.
All right, here's Hooker, pulls up, but his shot off the mark. On the other end, it is Brandon Bidelman. And it's a turnover following a foul.
It's got to be on Tim Moore. So Moore is a name we've been mentioning a lot, gets his first foul in this one. And he'll head to the bench, by the way.
Definitely gets a well-deserved rest, I'll tell you that.
So right now, just looking at the stat breakdown, it's still Moore with 10 points. Nobody else has 2, but same situation on Miles. It's Battle with 10, Valsel has 4, and then Hooker with 2. So I'm interested to see who's the third or fourth person, or in this case, for Benedict, the second person who steps up for this team to get some separation.
All right, here's Battle. He will kick it out to number 10. That's Eddie Smith, and Smith, three-pointer off the mark. He tried to give Miles the lead. Can Benedict extend their lead? Ball goes over to Felix Gue. Brandon Bottleman now has the ball, and the ball is stolen by Yasim Hooker.
Tried to force the issue inside, turn it over.
Speaking of inside, here's a drive, and there's going to be a charge on the play right there. Eddie Smith will be called on the charge. It's always interesting to see the big men take the charges.
Right. Sometimes, you know, you're being taught more now to stay on your feet and not try to go for the block. And you have an opportunity to draw a charge in that situation or contest the shot.
That's what Eddie Gue did on that play. Benedict in front, 18-16. Just under 6 minutes to go here inside of Felix Wyndham Gymnasium. Here's a corner three-pointer by Benedict, and it is good. Bring it up for Malachi McCoy from out of the Bahamas. I'm sure it's pretty this time of the year.
Absolutely. Is it ever ugly in the Bahamas?
I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not, but, you know, I've been to Puerto Rico, I've been to Cancun, and I've been to Yucatan. at this time of the year all the time, and it's always been extremely nice.
No, you traveling like that? I need to hang with you more.
It's just called planning, man. It's just called planning, and when you have a wife that works in finance, you learn how to plan a whole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you preaching now.
Yes, sir. Here's the steal right here by Battle. Battle will slow it down now. Under the 5-minute mark we just hit. 21-16 is your score. Battle swings over to Hooker. And here's a travel right here.
They're going to say Swinson actually, he stepped on the sideline there. Just took off a little too strongly. There's not as much room between the three-point line and the sideline as folks think. You know, in the NBA is even smaller than that, but here on the collegiate level, still not a lot of room between those two lines. Easy to turn over in that spot.
Correct. And here's a steal, and we could have Dunk City again, and we do! Mekhi Vassell with a one-handed jam right there. 21-18 is your new score. Can Benedict respond? Here's a three-pointer tip. Air ball. Air ball by Malachi McCoy.
Whoa, heads up play.
Good hustle play right there by number 5. Once again, Mekhi Vassell.
He knew he wasn't going to catch it. He knew he wasn't going to catch up in time. So what did he do? Gets his hands on it, throws it off a Benedict player, saves the possession for Miles. That's solid work.
Heads up play. Heads up play. Checking out the game right now, Anthony Laddie. Underneath, and it's Hooker going off glass, and he is Johnny on the spot for the bucket. 1-point game, 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Benedict on top, 21-20.
Yasim Hooker is a transfer from Benedict, playing against his old school here, using solid mentality in the paint. Head fake and get up and get that shot.
Here's a shot that's off the mark. And ball will go over to Miles College. Substitution coming in right now. That'll be number 2, Calvin McCutcheon. And we got a media timeout, so we'll take it with them. 21-20 is your score. We'll be right back on HBCU League Pass Plus.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids' apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. You can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on? Sure, it's wireless. Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision 2021. Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable. That's a really tight spot. Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking. Me too. Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
Welcome back to HBCU basketball right here on HBCU League. And just picks the pocket of the defender and just makes it look easy. I mean, he had to be at least a foot and a half over the rim.
It must be nice trying to dunk him like that. Trying to get like him, my boy.
I know, right? I mean, I'll tell you this. I remember a time that I was close, but besides that, I got to rely on NBA 2K now.
I also remember a time like that, and then I woke up.
Here's Battle running the offense, 12 seconds to go on the play clock. And Battle comes up with the bucket and gives Miles College the lead for the first time in this game.
Battle a MIDI magician for Miles.
McCutcheon swings it over to Brandon Smith. Smith coming off the screen now. Here's a three-pointer off the mark. Rebound, though, goes back up, and the shot is off the mark by Brandon Smith. Rebound goes into hands of Battle. Battle brings it up court now. Coming off the screen. Pick and roll action. We got a little kickball.
I'm going to say, going back on the defensive end there, I think Trotter might have gotten away with some contact, even though he did go straight up. Kind of bumped into, I believe that was number 11, Smith, going for that shot.
On the inbounds, here's Vassell. Gets it over to Truett Spencer. Spencer gets it back over to Battle. Battle, the pull-up jumper off the mark.
Another midi.
Lorenzo Gatling with the rebound. Here's a wide open three-pointer by Brandon Smith. And Smith connects from downtown in the corner. Benedict back on top, 24-22.
I was going to say, was that Miles' first lead just a little while ago? I think it was. Yeah, it was.
I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was. And his Trotter, he got that ball to spin around about 3 times before it actually fell through. So here's 2 points. Hopefully we can get the 3-point play coming up.
Foul goal number 23, Benedict. It's his first, team's fifth. To the line, looking to complete the 3.
You always wonder who's going to step up. I keep mentioning it. You got Battle, who has 12 points. You have 6, 4, and 2. Trotter with the chance to make it 3. Let's see if we can get his team back on top here, and he does just that with the free throw.
Absolutely. So that is Trotter completing the 3-point play, and Miles back on top, 25-24. I think is their second lead of the game now. And we've got a foul right here.
Yeah, blocking foul right there on Vassell.
Mekhi Vassell is called for the foul right there. Checking back into the game now is Gabriel. Gob Gabriel. Young man from New Hampshire. Running the offense now is Lorenzo Gatling. And Gatling takes it all the way to the rack. No fear, and gets the bucket to fall. 26-25. Tigers back in front.
I was going to say, you could argue he was fouled on that play. But, I mean, I'm not going to make the argument for him. I'm just saying it could if you felt like it.
Nope, that's not in our job description.
Right.
As Vassell takes it to the rack, off glass, off the mark. Rebound goes over to Bazango. And inside, up and under, it's good by McCutcheon.
That's one of those situations the coach was upset the ball wasn't swung, and then he got the points anyway, so it's okay.
Vassell's going to try to drive it, and looks like his shot was blocked, but it's going to remain with the Golden Bears. Checking into the game now, number 22, that is Mikhail Carter. He'll give Mekhi Vassell a short breather.
1:22 to go in this half. This is a very important defensive possession for Benedict.
Or a very important offensive possession for Miles. Depends on which side of the spectrum you're on in that situation.
Well, I only say defensive because they're on the road.
I got you. Here's the running floater by Hooker. It's off the mark. Gatling's got the ball now, driving. Here he gets it to Gob. Gob is good for 3. Gob Gabriel.
And that's what I mean. So instead of only leading by 1, you get a defensive stop, get a 3, you're up 6, under a minute to go.
31-25 is your score, under a minute to go. Here's Carter driving. Actually, he'll kick it out. Here's the pull-up. Bucket right there by number 2. That's Truett Spencer. Young man from out of Lilburn, Georgia. 31-27 is your score. Here's a 3-pointer off the mark. Coach Artis Maddox was saying call a timeout, but his young men did not hear him. We've got about a second difference between shot clock and game clock. So this could be the last shot of the first half. Here's Battle.
I was going to wonder, I mean, should we not be getting the closely guarded 5 seconds there?
Absolutely. And here's a 3-point attempt. Rims out by Carter. 3 seconds to go. Gatling with the ball in his hands, and he gets blocked in the air by Hooker. The Benedict coaching staff looking for a foul.
Man, they should definitely look for it. I mean, forget getting hit on the hand. It looked like he got hit in the head.
All right, so that will be the end of the half, everyone. So with your score at the break, Benedict leads 31-27 here inside of Knox Windham Gymnasium. What we will do is we will take a quick break. When we return, Nick and I will go over some first half stats. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
HBCU League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU. HBCU League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
This is Brian Fulford. A.B. Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
T. Madden & Associates is a sophisticated and experienced law firm located in your neighborhood. We're turning injury to cash.
T. Madden and Associates obtained almost $2 million for my injury. They turned my injury to cash.
Now, we can't guarantee how much your injury is worth, but we've recovered millions for our clients.
Call T. Madden & Associates at 833-PAID-123. That's 833-PAID-123.
Some carriers will give you just one measly entertainment subscription. One is no fun. With Verizon, there's up to 7 entertainment subscriptions with your unlimited plan. That's 7 times the... 7 times the... No. 7 times the... Music, gaming, Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, and more. That's 7 times the entertainment! Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
For 200 years, Montgomery, Alabama has been making history by people who had the courage to stand up for change. Today, this riverfront city has been reborn, embracing the past and looking forward to the future. From the National Memorial for Peace and Justice to the stage of the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, this is where history was and is made. We are proud to call Montgomery home, and together, we can be the change.
If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again.
This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never before.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
At CDW, we get speed as the new currency of success.
Our team spends way too much time tending to outdated applications and software when they should be focused on driving application agility and innovation.
CDW Amplified Development Services modernizes software and application development to help accelerate innovation and digital transformation.
So you mean building new applications, UI, and mobile interfaces?
Well, you said you needed to innovate more quickly.
Oh, so he's a listener.
To do more at scale, trust CDW Amplified Development Services.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit.
Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio.
That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties. Through its programs, Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and parenting education coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never, ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
HBCU League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU. HBCU League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
And welcome back to Knox Wyndham Gymnasium on the campus of Miles College. We're here in Fairfield, Alabama. The Benedict Tigers, and man, we had some exciting plays in this first half, Nick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you had all types of high alley-oops, dunks, fast break, like dunk right there, like all types of incredible high-flying plays. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm mad jealous about it, but these guys have been out here running. Look at that.
Tim Moore was on a run by himself, just with dunks in general.
He had the first 10 points of the game. Look at that.
There's another alley-oop by Tim Moore. Like, this guy was almost unstoppable, really, for Benedict early on. But Miles College was able to finally, get back into the game. And right now, thanks to some great shooting by them, not only were they back in the game, they took the lead twice in the final 2 minutes. But as we went into the break, it was Benedict taking a 31-27 lead going into the break. Let's take a look at some of the stats right now for the Miles College Golden Bears. Your leading scorers, no surprise here, Rodney Battle, 6 for 10 from the field. He leads all scorers with 12 points. Next to him is Makai Vassell. He's 2 for 5 from the field with 6 points. On the other side, we've got Mr. Tim Moore, as we talked about. He scored 10 points, 5 for 5 from the field. But next to Tim, it's not too much other production besides Malachi McCoy with 5 points, and Gabriel also with 5 points in that situation. So, after taking a look at what's going on in the first half, what are you expecting from the second half, Nick?
Well, I'm expecting more team play from Benedict. They talked about how they have 5 guys who score in double digits. Tim Moore got established early, and he has to make sure that he used the fact that he established himself to get others involved. Like when they crash down on him, he has to kick it out, get some open looks from 3. And then on the other side for Miles, we expect Rodney Battle to continue to do his part, but somebody else has to step up and help him out here tonight.
Absolutely. And also, with that being said, remember, like, this is a very important matchup in the month of December. I know a lot of coaches don't like how you'll have at least 1 or 2 conference games in this part of the year, but some of these games turn around and matter in the late portion of the season. That's why getting a W tonight inside of Knox Wyndham Gymnasium is going to be important for either team that's rocking purple and gold tonight.
You say, I know coaches don't like them, but I would argue that they're important because they help establish rotations early. So when you come back in January, you're not trying to figure things out. Like when you get to January, you have 10 weeks to figure out what your team is. Better to start working on that in November and December as opposed to start doing it right in the thick of conference competition.
Absolutely. Speaking of conference competition, I don't want to jump ahead too far, but we want to make sure that you are keeping up with us here on the Black College Sports Network and HBCU League Pass Plus. And let's give you a little programming note. On Saturday, yes, we do know that the Celebration Bowl is going on in Atlanta, Georgia, inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, as you've got undefeated Jackson State taking on North Carolina Central. But also, right here on the Black College Sports Network, you'll also want to be locked in for a doubleheader once again on Saturday as the Miles College Lady Golden Bears will play host to Allen. That game tips off at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. It'll be followed by the Allen versus Miles men, with that game tipping off somewhere around 4 Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. So going to be a great day of just all HBCU sports going on, whether you're with Celebration Bowl for football, you're here for basketball, you're watching other events going on with HBCU-related things. I think there's an HBCU All-Star game this upcoming week down in Marion, Alabama as well. So, yeah, the HBCU Pigskin Classic, as a matter of fact, is going on down there. So, yeah, lots of things going on, all HBCU, and we will have you all covered across the board when it comes to the best coverage of historically black colleges and universities in the nation. Now, we're getting ready to start things off in the second half. 20 minutes on the clock, and it will be Miles College with the first possession. Ball goes into Truett Spencer. He's being guarded closely by number 15. That's Brandon Bidelman. Off the screen from Anthony Laddie. And here's a forced shot, and we've got a foul on the play.
I'm interested to see if they're going to call it on the shooting or if it's on the floor.
Foul on number 30, Tim Moore. It's his second, team's first.
Tim Moore has picked up his second foul on the play. So, with that being said,
shooting two, Michael Carter.
Michael Carter at the free throw line.
I'm going to say Carter was looking for his first points in this one and won't get it on the first free throw as he missed it, cleaned that one off the back rim.
Carter coming into this game averaging about 8 points per contest. He's also averaging about 4 rebounds as well. He had a season high 16 points against Morehouse a few weeks ago. In his last outing against Columbus State, he had 14 points. He did make his second free throw, so it's 31-28 as we've got another foul on this side. And there's that man once again, Tim Moore. He's really been a man tonight.
I hate that I had the thought in my head that we hadn't seen a lot of free throws in this one. I was looking at the free throw numbers. It was 4 or 5. Now for Miles, an 0 for 2 for Benedict. And I hate that I thought about it, as Moore is going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Man, look, it's all good. Let's just look at it like this. They trade 1 for 1, and after that it's going to be a back-and-forth affair. As Moore misses his first free throw attempt. Couldn't get his 11 points on that one. Let's see if he can get it on the next free throw attempt.
And you mentioned Moore looking for his 11th point. He got those 10 points early, and he's been stuck on it ever since.
Absolutely. They had no answer for Moore earlier, and then eventually Miles College was able to figure out something to stop him, even though there was one putback dunk that he should have had, but he, they just stopped him from getting that dunk. Let's just say it like that. He does connect on the second free throw attempt for his 11th point of the evening. So here's Alan Swinson running the offense. Trying to get it over to Battle, and he does. Battle comes off for 2 screens. Battle pulls up for 3, and it's good. He knocks down the jumper to match his jersey number right there.
Agent 3 out here for Battle in the Golden Bears.
And as a turnover, ball goes back over to the Golden Bears. Battle now with 15 points on the evening.
Benedict needs to turn the intensity up here. They got to force something because you cannot start out flat in the second half on the road. That's one of those periods that you call danger time when you're on the road. The first 4 minutes of the second half, you use all your pregame intensity. You have to be dialed in here.
All right, here's a steal by Brandon Bidelman. Bidelman gets to Gob Gabriel. He will score and 1.
And that's exactly how you do it. You force that turnover, you get the fast break and get the bucket, go to the line for the 3-point play.
And, Nick, I don't know about you, but, like, Gabriel came out of nowhere. Because I was expected to call some kind of play for number 15. That's Bidelman. And then all of a sudden, Gabriel's got the ball and puts it up for a bucket and not a chance to complete a 3-point play. Heads up Heads up play by him on that one, and he does complete the three-point play.
As I say, the benefits of being super athletic.
Agreed. 35-31 is your score. Benedict College on top of Miles College. Here's Battle. He's going to bring the ball up this time. They were trying to work the ball around to him in the first two possessions. Didn't work, so Battle's now just going to get it. He gets bumped around a little bit. 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ball will kick out to Carter. Carter goes for three. His shot off the mark. Long rebound, and Gabriel comes up with the rebound. But his pocket is picked for a second, but the ball goes back over to Bottleman. Bottleman kicks it out over to, that's Brandon Smith, who tried a three-pointer. His three-pointer did not connect. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Bottleman almost loses the ball right there.
I don't know about that one. I think he lost that one.
He pulls up and knocks down the jumper. Brandon Bottleman.
I don't know if I agree with that call, but to no avail, it's still points for Benedict.
5'9" junior from out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Vance High School is his alma mater. 37-31, 17:40 to go in the second half. Here's Battle. Being guarded by Moore. Battle pulls up from the free throw line and hits the jumper.
Battle got that one to go, but if you'll notice, Benedict is hedging every screen that Miles is setting. The pick person has to make Benedict pay. He has to crash aggressively if they're going to hedge screens like that.
His bottom man pulls up, but he will be fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. And the foul will be called on number 33, Alex Winson. That's his second of the evening.
We talk about the efforts of Beidelman. This is a young man who is a preseason SIAC Player of the Year. He's doing work here, especially he's picked it up here in the start of the second half.
Here's the first free throw attempt. It is good.
What a secret weapon to have. And you had Moore and everybody else dominate the first half, and all of a sudden here comes Beidelman. And you just look the way he's put together. You look like a true point guard, somebody who's going to be able to cause havoc for your big man, able to get inside, crafty, and draw some fouls, and do what he's doing right now, hit to the free throw line to get some easy ones.
He goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line, averaging about 10.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3.3 assists per game. He had a season high of 21 points against Bluefield State back on November the 19th. Only had 5 points and 5 rebounds against Kentucky State back on December the 5th. 39-33 is your score. Miles College trailing Benedict as Miles goes inside, and the bucket is good by Mr. Lottie. The baby hook shot. 39-35, your new score, 16:42. As the nice up and under move right there by Marshawn West. He went south to west to actually get that bucket to fall.
That was nice right there.
Very, very nice. Approaching the 16-minute mark, 41-35 is your score. Running the offense now is Chase Ballard for Miles College. He gets it over to Battle. Here's a three-point attempt by Miles, and it is good. Ring it up by Eddie Smith for three-point range.
That's another way to make him hedge for, make him pay for a hedge. You're going to have space for another person on it as a shooter.
41-38, 16 minutes to go. Benedict Benedict out by 3. What a block right there by Hooker. All right, Miles on the run now. They've got numbers. Here's Battle. He thought about the 3. He gets it back over now to Ballard. Ballard will kick it out, and guess who it is? It is Battle for 3. His three-pointer is off the mark, but big rebound right there by Anthony Lottie. They're going to reset with 15 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Here it comes again. Watch the screen. Look at that hedge right there. 50 has to cut down.
Here's Battle being guarded closely by West. Battle with the shot, and it's blocked. And on the other end, Dunk City, as number 32, Malachi McCoy, comes up with a two-handed jam off of the block by Marshawn West.
That's good defensive effort there by Benedict. You have to, again, Miles, got to make him pay. 50 Lottie, you have to cut down when they hedge like that.
All right, we got a media timeout that we're going to take with them. It's 43-38. You're watching HBCU basketball on Black College Sports Network.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody.
Sorry. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go, why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Hey, welcome back to Knox Windham Gymnasium on the campus of Miles College. Mo Carter, along with, excuse me, sorry about that, everyone. All right, so we're taking a look at the jam by McCoy right there. And, man, what a turn of events in that one. I thought Battle was going to pull up for a shot, but instead his shot gets blocked, and McCoy takes it all the way to the other side for the two-handed dunk.
And McCoy had to hold on to the rim there. He'd have hurt himself.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, too. Heads-up play by him all the way through the play, if you really think about it.
Right.
So with that being said, 15 minutes ago, it's 43-38. Benedict on top. Here's Swinson. He will kick it out. Wide open three-pointer is good by Mekhi Vassell.
There's already been an adjustment. As soon as he set the screen, he crashed down. Defender went with him. That set up an open three for his teammate.
So inside, here we go. It's Malachi McCoy, and we got a foul on the play. Looks like it's going to be on Miles, number 50. That's on Lottie.
Lottie's going to be a big key going forward here, I'm telling you. One way or another, either he's going to be open in the paint or his crashing down is going to create open opportunities on the wing for his teammate.
From a bulk standpoint, we've got to definitely keep an eye out on this matchup between Lottie and number 34, Benedict, Gideon Bazangu. Two 6'9" guys. Very muscular as well. I know neither team's offense really runs from a, hey, let's work it inside. But if they decide to, we definitely got to take a look at how that match was going to be.
Now, you know the way modern basketball is. It's more perimeter-oriented anyway, so like all these screen and rolls are going to be what is effective here.
Correct. And they are guarding each other, as I just said.
There
and Lottie inside. He can go up, and there's the bucket by Lottie.
That's what I'm saying. If they're gonna play those screens like that, you got to make them pay, and that's exactly what Miles is doing right now.
Lottie ties the ball game up at 43 apiece, approaching the 14-minute mark. Here's Battle. He will kick it in the corner. Here's the three ball. It is good. Miles College on top, 46-43. What a shot right there. And we've got a timeout on the floor.
Full timeout.
So we're going to take it with them, everyone. Your new score, Miles College 46-43 over Benedict. We'll be right back.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids' apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable. That's a really tight spot. Don't worry. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too. Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
It's like a loop machine.
And we're back here on HBCU League Pass Plus. We've got Miles College Golden Bear basketball as they take on the Tigers from Benedict. And right now, Miles, thanks to Eddie Smith, is now in front, 46-43, with 13 minutes to go in the second half.
I'm talking about Miles with a quick 8-0 run here in the last minute and a half. That's how quickly it turned.
McCutcheon goes inside to Bazangu. Here's Bazangu trying to back down on Lottie, and I admit his acting skills might have been a little bit more.
No, I'm going to tell you, you have to call that foul because Lottie left his feet. If Lottie does not leave his feet and plays disciplined defense, the foul isn't called. That's literally the difference.
And actually, they had to call the foul on Eddie Smith, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see where Smith fouled. It seemed like that was more between Lottie and Lottie and Bazango.
Yeah,
Bazango, excuse me.
But, hey, what did I say a few minutes ago? Would not be surprised if you start seeing a little inside-out ball with these post players. Here's second free throw attempt. It's off the mark. 0 for 2 during that stretch right there by Bazango.
I love the chess match between these two coaches. They change something every time out. Let's see if Benedict is going to continue playing these screens the same way.
Here's Ballard. Ballard gets it over to Eddie Smith. Actually, there's going to be a travel right there. And that's Vassell called for the travel. So the ball goes back over to Benedict College.
They did play the screen different. It was a complete hedge. It was just more of a switch than a hedge, and that changes the way you attack.
Coming off the screen now, here's Bazingu going inside, and bucket and one right there by McCoy. Malachi McCoy wanted to slam it down, a little too far away from the rim, but he was able to at least get the 2 points and get his team back within a point of tying this ball game.
Benedict looked at their roster and said we have 6'9", 6'8", 6'7", 6'8", 6'6". Let's use them.
His free throw attempt, it's off the mark. Miles remains in front, 46-45. Looking for some points now.
You don't see a lot of Division II programs with that kind of size, but a bunch of guys that size. Normally those are reserved for our Florida programs here at this level. But to see that here in the SIAC, that's pretty impressive.
Absolutely, but, just kudos to both of these coaching staffs on their recruiting effort. Here's Hooker. The turnaround, the hook shot, it's off the mark, but we got a loose ball foul. They're going to get Bazingo. That's his second foul on the evening. Speaking of some height, here comes back into the game Corey Trotter. Trotter's going to give Lottie a little breather. So now in the front court, you've got Lottie and you've got Yasim Hooker. Here's a pull-up jumper by Ballard, and it's good. He extends the lead. He makes it 48-45, 12-20 to go.
It's so rare to see the mid-range jumper. Miles College does such a great job with that shot.
Absolutely. Here's Gabriel, air ball, loose ball on the floor. Who's going to get it? Gabriel tries to get the ball back, and actually they're going to say the ball goes off a Hooker, and it's going to be Benedict's ball. From our vantage point, I saw Gabriel dive for the ball, and I thought he had touched it last on the floor.
I'm inclined to agree.
And the fans within the Knox Wyndham Gymnasium are agreeing with our call as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course they are.
All right, so here we go. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Gabriel for three in the corner, and he ties the ball game up. It's 48-48. Man, we got one heck of a ball game today on HBCU League Pass Plus.
We talked about who's going to be the second guy that steps up. Right now, that's been Gob Gabriel for Benedict. He's up to 11 points. He's matched more with his production here in the second half.
Here's Chase Ballard trying to run the offense. Looking for a screen coming from Trotter. And he loses the ball. It goes out of bounds, but they're saying at last touch, a Tigers defender. All right, we got immediate timeout, so we'll take it with them. We've got a tie ball game at 48. We'll be right back on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield, never not working.
It's like a loop machine.
And welcome back to Knox Windham Gymnasium in Fairfield, Alabama. Mo Carter and Nick Finch live here on the campus of Miles College in a barn burner between Miles College and Benedict. We are tied at 48 with 11:35 to go in this one.
Man, you talk about absolute electricity, man. A game between two great teams here in the SIAC.
Exactly. Here's a shot, and it is good by Mr. Battle.
It's a situation where you know this is not going to be the last time these teams meet each other.
Correct. And there's a turnover. Ball goes back over the Miles. There, as you talked about familiarity, these two teams met in the SIAC tournament last year in which Benedict knocked them off.
Right, so, you know, this game means, I mean, obviously the game means a lot to both teams, but Miles probably wants this one a little bit more. But right now they have to show it in their production.
Agreed. That game we were talking about was a 66-49 victory for Benedict College. All right, here's Miles. They've got the ball, number 22. That's Carter. He gets it over in the corner. Three-point bucket does not fall right there for number 10, Eddie Smith.
I'm going to tell you that adjustment Benedict has made. Benedict, remember I mentioned the height. They've got a long lineup in right now.
Here's Dontavius King with a sky hook, and you airball a sky hook. You don't see that too often. Here's a three-point attempt. Eddie Smith in the corner, and he is good from downtown Fairfield.
The bad part about having a big lineup is you lose a lot of speed. And when you lose speed, you lose shooters in the corner. And Miles is taking advantage of that.
You know, there aren't too many people I've seen that have been able to perfect the sky hook like one Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And clearly, Mr. King didn't make it happen.
Well, Mr. King feels like he was fouled.
I did see that. Here's Gob Gabriel driving, and his shot is blocked. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. There's a scramble, and there's a turnover. Ball's going to go back into the hands of Benedict. 2 turnovers in less than 2 seconds.
Carter didn't know it was thrown up to him. He was looking back for the ball, and the ball was in front of him.
And there's a third turnover in about 10 seconds. Eddie Smith comes up with the ball. He's going to try to slow it down. No, Eddie Smith's going to take it to the rack and scores! Eddie Smith with the crossover and off the glass, and it's good. He extends the lead 55-48. Definitely the largest lead for the Golden Bears this evening.
Like I said, when you put in a lineup to trap the ball handlers are instead not using picks. They're using pure athleticism.
Gob Gabriel pulls up for 3. His shot's off the mark. Rebound goes over to Miles College, and they're going to slow things down.
See, the slowing down here is actually advantageous for Benedict. See how close they're playing up? That's because they have the length to trap whatever happens.
So here's Carter being guarded by Gabriel, and We got a tip ball, and the ball will go out of bounds. Possession goes back over to Benedict. And looks like Coach Maddox is changing everybody out.
He's putting it back in a regular lineup.
Yeah, he is changing everybody out. Looks like just about all the starters are back in there,
now
including Tim Moore.
And I understand what he was doing. It was a solid concept. Your guards are getting everything they want at the rim, so we'll stop them from ever getting there. But what he got in length, he lost in athleticism. And he lost in ball handling, and you had a bunch of turnovers by guys who are not used to running the offense.
And it seemed like defensively that team was not meshing together as well. Oh, that unit wasn't meshing together as well.
They only meshed well together in the half court. In the half court, they were great, but the problem is they were creating turnovers on this end, and they couldn't get them in the transition game.
All right, bringing the ball up court is Brandon Beidelman, a preseason All-SIAC performer. Beidelman gets it over to number 11, Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith's got 16 seconds to go on the shot clock, being guarded closely by Yasim Hooker. He will get it over to Lorenzo Gatling. Gatling about to be double teamed, however, he'll get it back over to Beidelman. Beidelman's got 5 seconds to go. He's got to get a shot up. They've got to get a shot up. Here's a shot by Tim Moore, and Moore with a three-pointer. What can this man not do tonight?
I mean, that was a fantastic possession. That guard, that's why you have to have a good guard who can penetrate. It sinks the defense in. Moore was ready for the catch and shoot, and he delivers a bucket for his team.
I mean, clearly what we've seen from Moore, not known much for his outside shooting, but he definitely showed it right there. Here's a turnover, and on the other end, Benedict will be heading to the free throw line. That's going to be number 4, Lorenzo Gatling, after coming up with a steal.
Beidelman did a great job to create that turnover. He finds Gatling, who does a great job to dive down and draw the foul off of Trotter. This is high-level basketball being played between these two teams here tonight.
Yes, indeed. At the free throw line right now, it'll be number 4. That'll be Lorenzo Gatling. He's got shoot shots coming up. Well, excuse that one. All right, 55-52 is your score, approaching the 8-minute mark.
That was the and one for him. He got the layup to go.
Gotcha. On the other end, here's Battle. He misses. Rebound goes over to Benedict. They've got numbers. Here's a three-pointer tip, and it is good by Beidelman. And Beidelman has tied the ball game up once again with 7:45 to go. Next stoppage of play, we will have a media timeout.
So it looked like Miles was starting to pull away, and then enough clutch shooting, and right there, answered back by Miles.
Back and forth we go. Michael Carter, the young man's got a pretty good last name as he knocks down the three-pointer. 58-55, approaching the 7-minute mark. Here's Moore running the offense for a second. Moore gets it over to Brandon Smith. Moore's trying to call for the ball. He's like, get me the ball. He is wide open, and it don't see it. Instead, there's a three-point shot. It's off the mark by Lorenzo Gatling. There's a scramble on the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up.
And wherever it is, we're heading to a timeout here.
Absolutely. Possession arrow will remain with Benedict College. So we're going to have a media timeout, and God, this is a great game, everyone. Miles College leads 58-54. You're watching HBCU Sports on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody.
Sorry. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
moves like a loop machine.
And welcome back to Fairfield, Alabama. What a basketball game we've got going on between Miles College and Benedict. It's Golden Bears, it's Tigers, it's purple and gold pandemonium inside of Knox Witham Gymnasium. 7:03 to go. Miles on top, 58-55. Benedict with the ball now, and going inside was number 11. That was Brandon Smith. He'll kick it back over to Gatling. Gatling's going to reset. He gets it over to Bidelman. Bidelman drives inside. Can he get the bucket? Yes, he does.
Bidelman got the step right there on Ballard, able to finish at the rim.
Bidelman makes it a 58-57 game in favor of Miles College. Miles College once had a 7-point lead about 2 minutes ago, but that has all been but evaporated. Here's Battle. Battle gets it over to Eddie Smith. Eddie Smith's had the hot hand from outside. Can he continue it? He gets the screen from Carter. Carter's had a hot hand. Here's Carter for three. It's off the mark.
Oh, man, that's a good look. You got to knock that down.
Rebound goes to Brandon Smith. 6:11 to go in this contest. Off the screen, here's Smith. Smith gets it over to Bidelman. Bidelman pulls up from the free throw line. His shot's off the mark. Rebound by Bidelman. Bidelman goes under the goal, goes behind the back. How about that? The three-pointer is good to Brandon Smith.
Man, what a possession from Bidelman, man.
Absolutely, and Bidelman and Smith put their team back on top, 60-58.
Allow my Southern roots to come out for a second. That boy nice down now.
Absolutely, that boy good. And we got a foul on the floor as Battle draws the foul. Man, oh man. But yeah, on that play, Bidelman misses the three-pointer. He gets his own rebound, drives under the goal, passes it behind his back, a la Magic Johnson Showtime.
And, you know, it's interesting to me, like, you're seeing different defensive philosophies. Miles going to man-to-man, Benedict working this very extended zone, but that's the danger of the zone.
Yes, it is. Three-point attempt off the mark right there by Eddie Smith.
Miles has done a good job on consecutive possessions getting open looks from the zone, but haven't been able to knock him down.
Lorenzo Gatling with the ball gets it over to Bidelman. Bidelman. Dribble drive, pulls up, picks up his dribble, gets it over to Smith once again. Smith's got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Smith drives inside and loses the ball. Here comes Battle. Battle in a one-on-one situation, and Bidelman decides to foul him before something else happens.
That's a wise foul. A very, very wise foul.
Absolutely a smart foul.
And on top of that, only 5 team fouls at the time. Or was that there's their fourth team fouls, and now only 5 team fouls. A smarter foul than you'll ever realize, especially when you don't have 7 yet in a 2-point ball game.
But also, that kind of also shows you that Bidelman is a true student of the game. He understands the situation. He understands the moment. He knows that Battle is one of their top players on the opposing team, and he knows that any bucket that Miles gets right now will make this place explode. As the baby hook is good by Yasim Hooker. Hooker with the hook shot. He ties the ball game up once again, 60-60. 4:38 to go in this one.
Looks like there's calling. I don't know what the play is, but I think he's wanting them to spread out. Oh, it's almost an ISO situation. This is an interesting play.
It's like ISO pick and rolls all around.
Now you got to go here. 3 seconds. Got to make a move.
McClutchin, his shot's off the mark. Moore tries to get the rebound, but it goes into the hands of Eddie Smith.
Miles did a good job defensively in that possession.
4:04 to go. Next dead ball. We've got our final media timeout. In the meantime, we're going to keep it locked here as a three-pointer is good by Corey Trotter, the big man from out of Augusta, Georgia, 63-60. And there's a foul on the floor as number 11, Brandon Smith, draws the foul.
Gonna shoot 2 on the other side.
Right. All right. We got a media timeout. Our final one of the evening. Let's take it. 63-60 is your score. We'll be right back on HBCU League Pass Plus.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
Buick Envision 2021.
Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable. That's a really tight spot. Don't worry, I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too. Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
It's like a loop machine.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. What a ball game we've got here inside of Knox Wyndham Gymnasium between Miles College and Benedict. It's the Golden Bears. It's the Tigers. It's 63 for the Golden Bears. It's 60 for the Tigers. 3:44 to go. Mocart and Nick Finch on the final call. And, man, we're going to see a lot of good things over these next 3:44, Nick.
Seems like every time I broadcast a game that has a Tiger in it, it's just going to be a close game no matter what I do.
Absolutely. If you're wondering what he's talking about, of course, we've done a few Stillman Tiger games recently. And, yeah, it's been some interesting ones. At the first free throw attempt for Brandon Smith goes up and is good. Matter of fact, the last time we worked together, we saw the Stillman men and women Tigers score both 100-something points together.
Right. So, I mean, other than that, yeah, it's been pretty close.
Absolutely. Second free throw attempt by Smith is off the front iron. So 63-61 is your score. Miles going with the ball in the Battle's hands. He will get it to Lottie. Lottie will get it over to Hooker. Hooker trying to dribble and penetrate, goes with a spin. The hook shot once again off the mark. The tip by Lottie off the mark as well. Rebound goes to Malachi McCoy.
I appreciate the effort, but too much one-on-one work here as we go down the stretch here. That's not a good possession for Miles.
Biderman being guarded closely by the Miles defenders, and Biderman goes up, but he misses the layup. Lots of contact really on both sides, but good no call. Even both coaches even said, hey, let's let him play.
Yeah, one reason that's a good no call is because Biderman initiated the contact.
True. Here's Battle. His hook shot is off the mark. Rebound goes to Lottie. Then there's a scramble, and we've got a whistle on the floor.
Yep. It's going to be a loose ball foul on 15.
And that's on Bottom, and they're saying that he hit somebody in the back of the head, I think.
Well, no, the problem is when they're going for a loose ball there, he kind of dove on him. And I appreciate the hustle, but, you know, what does the crowd normally chant? You can't do that.
I'm surprised somebody – oh, that's true. We're not in high school, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this was the AHSA, we would be definitely hearing that.
If somebody's band was here, they'd probably do that too.
Good point. All right, so off the inbounds, here's Carter. Carter will try to get it over to Battle, but he cannot. So they will dribble it out. This is Spencer. Spencer kicks it out to Battle. 2:36 to go in this contest. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Spencer, pulls up, and he hits the jumper on the baseline. Truett Spencer coming through with a clutch shot on the baseline.
These guys have been phenomenal with these mid-range shots. It's almost a lost art in basketball, and they've mastered it.
Absolutely. Here's the responsive three-point attempt off the mark by Brandon Smith. Battle comes up with the rebound. 2:08 to go. 65-61 is your score. Golden Bears on top.
If you do this right for Miles, there's essentially 4 possessions left in this game. And that's how you have to, and what you do here is going to matter in these last 4.
Carter gets the ball, gets it back over to Battle. Battle calling from the screen from Trotter. And we've got a whistle.
It's a bad foul.
Foul on number 23, Felix Gee. Now they're saying you, so I'm going to go back and saying you. I was saying you earlier, then I heard Gee, and then that's his third foul of the evening. So at the line now, we're in a one-on-one situation for Rodney Battle. Battles with 19 points on the evening. Can he get 20? And no! His shot rims out, so here we go. Here's Bottleman. Bottleman gets it over to McCoy. McCoy gets it over to Smith. Back over to Gob Gabriel. Inside to Bazango. He kicks it out to McCoy. McCoy takes a deep three, in and out, but Gob Gabriel there for the putback and one.
Oh, yeah. That's tremendous work by Gabriel to get that putback right there. And I'm going to say number 10, Smith, has to be careful. I mean, he has to be more aware of the situation. He got the you allow the offensive rebound, you can't then foul on the putback.
And on top of that, that is now Eddie Smith's fourth foul of the evening. Eddie Smith is the second leading scorer for Miles College with 11 points on the evening.
One thing it does is it kind of helps Gui out. Now it makes his foul not so bad because it extended the game by possession.
Absolutely, and
that's a full timeout here by Benedict.
Correct, but we're going to go ahead and keep it right here with that being said. So now, man, 1:25 to go, 1 point game. If you are Coach Fred Watson, what is he telling his team in that huddle that you're taking a look at right now on your television screen?
Attack, don't turn it over. Be disciplined here. You have the lead, but you can't just sit on it. You have, and what I mean by that is, like, oftentimes you'll see a team in this situation, they'll take 20 seconds before making an attack, which on its surface, when you have the lead, sounds like a good idea, but what it does is it gives the defense only 10 seconds to have to defend action. That's advantageous to the defense. So you have to actually play smart basketball in this situation because a 1 point lead isn't safe. Anything can happen on this other side. Miles still needs points, even though they have the 1 point advantage.
Absolutely. Not long ago, it was a 7 point lead for the Miles College Golden Bears. And when you talk about good shots, I take it you're talking about high percentage shots as well.
Absolutely. Well, you know, when you say high percentage shots, most people think of a shot at the rim. A good shot is an open shot, especially at this stage or at this kind of basketball now. A three is a good shot if it's open.
Correct.
And same thing for all these mid-range shots. They're good shots if they're open. Just don't take a bad contested shot with about 3 seconds to go just because you wanted to waste 27 seconds of basketball when you only have a 1 point lead.
The last points were scored by Gob Gabriel. He now has a team-high 14 points, tied with Mr. Moore, Tim Moore, that is. On the other end, Rodney Battle, he's got 19. Eddie Smith, he has 11. And the ball is tipped away and into the hands of Mr. McCoy. 1:16 to go. Can Benedict take the lead? They're trying to get the ball to Bottleman, and they eventually do. He's being guarded very closely by Battle. Yeah. Battle tried to get the steal, and here's Bottleman. The layup, no good. Big rebound right there by Trotter. Battle being trapped, and he's trying to call a timeout. Will he get it?
He did get it.
Yes, he does.
Now, he might have needed to call it earlier. They only have 3 seconds to get the ball across half court here.
Agreed. So that's definitely something else that they've got to discuss in the huddle and understand. Know your situation, know your circumstances, and also know that if you can get your opponents into a situation where they got to foul you, you're heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, right now, Benedict doesn't have to foul.
No, they don't.
And a foul here would be terrible for Benedict because it would have put Miles in a double bonus.
Absolutely. And, I mean, the other thing you think about, too, is like, yeah, neither team really has a foul right now. Just play good defense. This is a one-possession game. And when we talk about one-possession game, we're talking about 1 point game at that.
I don't know how many timeouts Benedict has left here.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure myself.
I think the official just said 1 timeout, though. So I would expect to see the big lineup here for Benedict on this inbounds possession and try to force a turnover, and that's exactly what they're going with, other than Vitalman. They'll try to force the turnover here. If they get the ball back on their side of the court, call their last timeout, put the normal shooters back in, and do something here with about 30 seconds left, well, 40 seconds left.
We got a little full court press coming up from Benedict. Let's see what happens. They get the ball over, and
yeah, they only had 3 seconds. Shot clock never started.
All right, so the referees will get together real quick. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The shot clock never started, so technically they only had 3 seconds to get the ball across court, well, across the half-court line.
All right. I mean, that should have been a Miles turnover. I'm interested to see what they call here. Really? If it's 17 seconds, then it's a turnover. Am I missing something here?
I feel like I am.
Benedict should be arguing here because, I mean, if the ball never crossed half court.
Never did. Never did. All right, so on the inbounds, here's Spencer. Spencer gets it over to Battle. Battle gets it across the half-court line to Spencer. He gets it over to Trotter. Trotter gets it over to Battle. Battle's got 4 seconds to go on the shot clock, and he throws up the floater, and it's good. So with 29 seconds to go, Rodney Battle puts his team up front, 67-64, and there's a timeout on the floor for Benedict. Yeah, real weird sequence with timing or whatever in that scenario, but I'll go ahead and just say this. With the end result, Battle recognizes that his shot clock was running down and was able to knock down the bucket to extend the lead to make it a 3-point game.
I don't know about that one. I mean, you know, it works out for Miles, but, you know, defense still has to be played here.
Agreed.
31.6 seconds to go. There's no reason to think Benedict couldn't hit a 3. There's no reason to think Vitalman can't beat his defender to the rim and draw a foul. Like, so much should be decided here in this last 31 seconds.
All right, so right now, our situation from a three-point standpoint, Benedict, 7 for 21 from three-point range. They're shooting 33%. Miles, a tad bit better. They're 7 for 19 from three-point range for 36%.
Vitalman has proven he can beat his man off the dribble every single time. I'm putting the ball in his hands, and I'm telling him to go for it. And if he draws a foul, he draws a foul. That's fantastic. If he gets the and one, that's the way I would go if I were Benedict.
And the other situation, too, you have to take a look at. Miles has 9 fouls right now. So next foul for Miles will put Benedict on the line shooting 2 free throws. All right, and then look at Miles. Miles putting a little full court pressure on the ball.
That was smart. That was different. That completely took Benedict out of the set they were about to run.
Absolutely. So here's Vitalman. Vitalman's got 22 seconds on the game clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock, about a second difference. So here's Smith. Smith drives, gets it out to Vitalman. Vitalman wants to take the three-pointer, and he does. Deep three way off the mark. Ball goes back over to Miles College.
Okay, Laddie absolutely needs all of the accolades right there. Anthony Laddie, 6'9" center, plays so much perimeter defensive pressure on Vitalman. A real MVP of that possession, and I want to give him his credit.
Yeah, let's definitely give him his flowers on that play for sure, because he stepped out and really caused Biderman to shoot a shot he did not want to take.
I'm talking about the whole way. He switched on Biderman right here on the right side, got him defended him well all the way to the baseline, forced him to pass out, and then have to reset the play. And you don't normally see that from a 6'9" center. That was amazing defense from him.
I mean, just wonderful versatility by that young man right there. So now with 8 seconds to go, if you're Benedict, really, you don't get a steal here, you got to foul.
Absolutely.
You have to foul. That'll put Miles College on the free throw line for 1-and-1 situations. Miles has not been great from the free throw line in the waning moments of this game. Right now they're 4 for 6, but they've missed They've missed 2 of those recently.
And I'll tell you one thing, the inbound pass isn't guaranteed from Miles. Benedict has so much length and athleticism. They could get a steal here.
Absolutely. So here's the inbounds. Can they get it in? And they do. They get it over to Carter. They've got a foul if they want to extend this game, and they do.
Let's look at free throw numbers from Carter. Carter, an 83% free throw shooter. He's only taken 6, but he's 5 of 6 from the line. And he'll have the 1-and-1 situation here with only 18 fouls on the board for for Benedict.
I mean, clearly, the goal right now is to knock down at least one of these.
Right. Missing this first one creates a level of panic for this defense that doesn't have to be there. You hit this first one, you're in a good spot to win the game. No pressure.
None at all. And he gets the kind bounce and roll, and it's in. 68-64.
And see, the entire crowd breathes a sigh of relief after watching that one go in. You literally felt a change in the crowd.
Here's the second free throw, and it's good. 69-64. Ball into Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith takes it to the rack. Bucket right there, 69-66. And the time will run out. What a ball game. Miles College picks up a victory tonight by a final of 69-66. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we will hear from the winning head coach, Fred Watson. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
T. Madden & Associates is a sophisticated and experienced law firm located in your neighborhood. We're turning injury to cash.
T. Madden and Associates obtained almost $2 million for my injury. They turned my injury to cash.
Now, we can't guarantee how much your injury is worth, but we've recovered millions for our clients.
Call T. Madden and Associates at 833-PAID-123. That's 833-PAID-123.
Some carriers will give you just one measly entertainment subscription. One is no fun. With Verizon, there's up to 7 entertainment subscriptions with your unlimited plan. That's 7 times the... 7 times the... No. 7 times the... Music, gaming, Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, and more. That's 7 times the entertainment. Because everyone deserves better.
And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
For 200 years, Montgomery, Alabama has been making history by people who had the courage to stand up for change. Today, this riverfront city has been reborn, embracing the past and looking forward to the future. From the National Memorial for Peace and Justice to the stage of the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, this is where history was and is made. We are proud to call Montgomery home, and together, we can be the change.
If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again. This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never before.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
And welcome back to Miles College Golden Bears basketball right here on HBCU League Pass Plus. Mo Carter alongside the head coach, Fred Watson. And, Coach, what a victory tonight here inside of Knock Whittam Gymnasium. Clearly a lot of things played into it, but all in all, how do you feel about your team getting a huge W in the early portion of the conference schedules?
We needed it. We was on a downward spiral, lost 3 straight, but guys kept coming into practice, competing, so I wasn't panicking. But, we needed this win. I'm glad they got it because we had such a great week of practice this week, and so I'm glad they were able to be rewarded with that effort and that performance.
There's so much familiarity between your team and really your former team as well that goes back years and years and years. When you kind of look at it, tit for tat, your team going back and forth with the squad or whatever, and when you go look at it, what were some of the things that really stood out to kind of help you guys propel to get the W?
Well, one, we understand Benedict and one the premier program is and has always been and will always be great leadership, great coaching, great players, great community support. So I understood what I was up against, going up against that type of team and that type of program itself. But for us, man, we just wanted to stick with it. We just wanted to make sure we were getting better than we were last week. I didn't think we played our best ball last week. We had a bout of the flu, so we really didn't have really great practices, and so we kind of getting back to ourselves. We got a long way to go, but I was very impressed with the effort tonight. And this is a very good team. They're going to be there at the end.
All right, you take a look kind of at the stats or whatever. Once again, Rodney Battle coming through 21 points, 10 of 18 from the field. Just talk about his impact this evening for your squad, being the leader that he is.
Yeah, but we told him he had to come with it. He had to bring his A game. We right now, especially in that downward spiral, we have very few room for error. And so, he had to carry us through those slumps. And I thought he did a good job when they were making runs to kind of stem the run with a basket here and a basket there to just keep us close enough. And then at the end of the day, our defense kind of took control of the game down the stretch. We pulled to get some stops. Everybody made some big shots when they had the opportunity. Eddie Smith came in and made some huge baskets down the stretch to give us some comfort. He just controlled the game, just with his poise and with his shot making. He just controlled the game, kept us close, and then was able to close it for us with that running in the lane there.
Clearly some adjustments were made throughout this contest on both sides, and Nick Finch, my broadcast partner, mentioned that your team was able to make a lot of adjustments from when they were defending you guys and hedging the screens and whatnot. What went into that?
Well, what they were doing, we were just trying to slip out of it, and then attack soon. The slip happened. They were blowing us up, putting the big on Rodney, and really kind of forcing us to get the ball out of his hands earlier than we wanted them to. So we brought the screen and then just slipped them out so that big could get out there so we could continue to play one-on-one basketball. The adjustments we made is, they were emptying the side, bringing the big up, so we just kind of left the weak side corner there to take that role, and then we came and tried to double that ball when they got out. And so they made the adjustment, and at the end of the game, we never switched everything. We switched the pick and roll, kind of bogged them down, and we forced a tough shot, man. So the guy was just locked in, and we were making adjustments on the fly. They were making adjustments on the fly. It was literally a chess match. He was doing something. I was coming back. I come back. He did something. I had to come back. So, that was like championship basketball. I told him, this was going to championship feel. We both have great respect for each other program. I have great respect for him. So, man, it was just a good game. I told him in the game, man, this is going to be hard, but this is fun. I was actually enjoying the competition, man. I'm glad we won that game.
Absolutely. Now, you're at kind of the point where where a lot of coaches say that they like the situation. Finals are over with, so no school, no study hall. But it's all about basketball. How do you and your staff take advantage of the situation you're in right now because of that?
You just got to manage it differently. You don't want to give them too much free time with these kids. So you got to manage it differently. We try to spread our day out through film, weight room, training shots, chalk talk, and then practices obviously. But we just try to spread our day, and then we also responsible for feeding them. So we actually spend an unbelievable lot of time with these guys right now. But I love it because we really get to focus on their individual skills. Like we get to spend time with their individual workouts. We get to put them in the weight room, and then we just have a lot of talks. We eat together now, so it's good. It's different, but it's good. We just got to know how to manage this because it could go wrong if you don't manage it well.
I totally understand. I'll leave you out on this one. Clearly, you're going to celebrate this win for X amount of hours, and then after that, you Allen rolling in here on the Saturday. Kind of early look at what you're expecting from that team Saturday here inside Knox Wyndham Gymnasium.
Yeah, so my experience tells me a big win like this, you could easily have a letdown in a game. And Allen is capable of playing very high-level basketball, so we just got to be ready. We will enjoy this win. And not because it's Benedict or anything, it's just because we were playing bad basketball. And so any win at that point becomes relevant for us and to see the growth. And I challenged them to be better than they were last week, and they were. And so that was a win for us in itself. But, now we're going to shift our attentions. We're going to enjoy this in the locker room. Then we got to flip the page. We got to get the Allen preparation tomorrow, so we won't have much time. But I'm very proud of the guys, the way they approach this game, because this is a good team. I mean, this is a very good team.
All right, everyone. That's Coach Fred Watson, head coach of the men's basketball team. They pulled off a 69-66 victory over Benedict right here in Fairfield, Alabama. We will be back right here on Saturday live on HBCU League Pass Plus. The women will tip things off at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, followed by these guys around 4 p.m., 3 p.m. Central. We want to thank you for joining us here tonight on BCSN along with HBCU League Pass Plus. For the entire crew, I'm Mo Carter. That's Coach Fred Watson. We'll see you next time.